flesh, bones and blood of the earth. There's a fire and water within me, and the air that I breathe of the world. And I know deep within me I live on and on, like the waters of life and the salt in the sea. I live on and on, but I don't yet know where the waters of life and the salt of the sea they dissolve. There's a wind and it blows and it thunders, and the rains come and go on the plains. Once I saw you there standing before me, and now I am here all alone. And I know deep within me you live on and on, like the waters of life and the salt in the sea. You live on and on, but I don't yet know when the waters of life and the salt of the sea they dissolve. When I die while you're alive, where am I? When I die while you're alive, where am I? Chideva dehastu chideva lokash, chideva bhutani chidendriyani, karta chidanta karanam chideva, chideva sarvam.
Om Shanti. A disciple asked his master, "What should I do if others irritate me? If others annoy me?" The master said, "Learn to accept them." The disciple said, "What should I do if they annoy me every other day? If they keep annoying me almost every day?" The master said, "Then thank them for making you practice the virtue of acceptance." This is the path of moving ahead and accepting things, rather than raising questions, getting confounded and lost in the ocean of confusion. One must know there are some secrets in this drama which will remain unrevealed. This drama is a thriller movie. It has got suspense in it. So not everything will be revealed. Not everything will be known. There would be things which would remain secret. This drama is an enigma, wrapped in mystery. This drama is a puzzle, a conundrum, a jigsaw puzzle. There would be few things which you will never know. But the glory doesn't lie in knowing everything. The beauty of this drama is to remain ignorant about many things. Probably the full knowledge will devastate you. Would disturb the present. Things come and things go. Scenes come and scenes change. We watch them as a detached observer, a mute spectator, as audience, and at the same time playing on the stage. The actors. Our lives are driven by egos. A huge elephant is standing, and the elephant sees a very tiny mouse at its feet. The elephant asks the mouse, "My dear friend, you are so tiny." The mouse says, "Actually, I am not well lately." Even the mouse is not ready to accept that it is tiny. It is appearing tiny and weak because the mouse is unwell from last few days. With ego, we shrink. With egolessness, we expand. This shrinking of consciousness and this expansion of consciousness depends upon our identity as true self, that which is wrong, the false identity, the artificial one. The real self is egoless, the artificial self is egoistic. The true self is absolutely egoless. The true mind is egoless. The artificial mind is full of I and mine and my desires and my dreams. The goal is to go beyond these shackles, these limitations, these limited beliefs, false and phony. Today's Murli will try to understand the Murli by a new method. It's called inversion learning. In inversion learning, we try to understand the opposite. If there is a description of light, we try to understand what is darkness. If there is description of virtue, we try to understand what is sin. It sharpens the analytical mind. It helps you in understanding the concept better. It is not exploring how to achieve success. It explores what is the cause of failure. It does not answer the question, what are the ways to become pure? It explores how not to become impure. What are the pitfalls in the path of purity? It does not explore what is Srimad. It explores what is Manmat. So in this method of learning, in this method of memory training, we learn by understanding the opposite. So there are 8 things in this Murli. The first is flying bird. Now, there's a huge question here. Baba is starting the Murli and suddenly a bird came flying. So whether that bird was made to come so that the Murli should go on this topic, or is it pre-planned, premeditated, or the bird is made to enter by the scriptwriter of this drama? Because initially the speaker had something in mind to speak, but suddenly the bird comes and the topic has changed. So now this is a $1 million question. It is premeditated script, pre-planned plot. So the question remains unanswered. As I said, the drama has secrets, and all secrets you will never know. So let the secrets remain secrets. The speaker is not ready to spill the beans. The speaker carries or maintains a shade of suspense to make the story thrilling. He doesn't want to reveal the thing. The name of the movie is Murder. So the murderer is revealed only at the last. And you keep on guessing. The guesswork goes on and on. And at the 11th hour, you get to know, oh, this person, we never thought. Because whenever that person is shown, there is no unusual music. There is no doubtful tones. The murderer is shown as a normal, ordinary person whom nobody will suspect. And the beauty of the thriller movie is to surprise the audience. So the world drama is a movie, a horror, suspense thriller. So many secrets will be known at the end. For this reason, you should stay alive. So don't die. So in this method of inversion learning, we think of the opposite. So Murli mentions about flying bird. We think about caged bird. What are the sorrows? What are the sufferings? What is the pain? What is the anguish? What predicament? What deep grief it carries within itself. A caged bird, locked all the time, looks at the sky, misses the freedom. Getting food, getting all the conveniences, and yet unhappy. because it is away from its friend. You may get all the wealth of this world, you may get all the powers and all the authorities of this world, but if you are away from your near and dear ones, what's that money for? With whom you will share the happiness? You will become an island, a lonely man, dying a lonely death. If there is nobody to share, to rejoice, to enjoy, to dance with, to sing with, to hold hands, to love, to care, to be cared for, the life will appear dull and drab. So, we are not thinking about flying bird. We are thinking about caged bird to understand what is it like to become flying bird. The second analogy in the Murli is lotus flower. Detached, unique, loving. Loving to the Father and detached from the world. Think of a life wherein you are attached, you are involved, engaged. You are not detached. To walk and to get detached is a great power. To go and to come back is a power. Not to get involved, not to get trapped. To become like a lotus. Think of what are the consequences when you get trapped. What things happen when you are in a mental prison of emotions, of attachments, of vices, of lust. The third is crown. Baba said, the crown. You are wearing the crown, but is it very, very heavy or is it light? The ego makes it heavy. Be an empty boat. People can come and pass through you. You are not the wall. They don't collide. There is no friction. They come, go through you, and fro. The fourth is dance. The dance of service. You wake up, your good morning and good night starts with service, service and service. You get up, have a meeting with the Father and then get engaged in service. You are spiritual servers, Ruhani Sevadhari. And Nirantar, continuous, unstoppable. Nothing stops you. Obstacle free, unobstructed Sevadhari. Unhindered Sevadhari. So keep dancing. The next analogy is paper tiger. Baba praised all the London Nivasis, the Brahmins of London, about their Seva tree with more than 50 centers getting established by 1982. And then he said, but there is one problem. You have one sanskar of getting scared. Even a paper tiger scares you. It's not real. It's paper. But you get scared. And then mouse, waste thoughts. Suddenly waste thoughts come. Though you have made impossible possible. You have crossed the walls. The double curtains. First, It is so difficult to recognize father. And second, you were born in different country, different religion. And yet you crossed, you came, you understood, you recognized. You made father your own. Is it not an impossible feat? And yet, waste thoughts come. You get scared. Mouse. And then one more thing. Prison. Earlier you had the habit of getting involved and embroiled in controversies, in affairs, different reasons. So that was the sanskar of getting fasna. Now this is the sanskar of going fast. And the last point, question mark and full stop. You keep questioning and questioning and questioning why this happened and why that happened, how this will happen. Critical mind has that habit of analyzing everything. It's a good sign as well as bad sign. Philosophy is good, but philosophizing is dangerous. Always questioning. Why this, why that? How this, how that? A philosopher was recruited as an army, in the army. And the general was giving them parade, teaching them. He said, right turn. Everybody turned right, but the philosopher was standing. And the general asked, why did not you turn right? He said, why should I turn right? What are the advantages? I was thinking. After some time, the general said, left turn, but he did not turn. Again asked, he said, I am thinking why left. So he's churning, he's thinking. He was removed from that position and given another job in the kitchen. Because this man is unfit to become a soldier. Let him work in the army cantonment. In different position, he was made to separate small piece from the big piece. Again he was thinking, what is the use? Why these are small and why these are big? And what is the advantage of separating them? So this is philosophy. Sometimes it doesn't work, it confuses you. So these are the 8 points. Full stop. Apply full stop. Full stop exercise. So this is a mental exercise. Whenever the question arises, why, what, when, where, how, put a full stop and move ahead. Second, think of the prisons you are in. Next, the mouse, the waste thoughts. Next, the paper tigers. Next, the dance of service. Are you involved? Next, the crown. Next, the lotus. And the first, be a flying bird. Ascending stage, the flying stage. What happens when you come down? You can't fly. Your wings are clipped. Look at the anguish, the pain. The cry of a bird who is bleeding. So move up. So churn the opposite. Reflect on the paper tiger. So this is all about today's Murli. Om Shanti.